welcome to SourceFed. We're doing a 4-person table talk because anarchy.
Brr. It's Gucci. I don't need to be wearing a tie right now, but I put it on anyway.
Anarchy.
Okay, well.
Trisha, Steve, Will, Joe, let's start the show. Let's start the show. Trisha, Steve, Will, Joe, let's start the show. Let's start the show.
Yo,
Guys, fatness ever eat? Actually, that's really good, but I think I would have gone fatness overeat. How about that?
ovaries?
Yeah,
But it's the, okay, anyways.
Whatever. Any retail horror stories. I work at Toys R Us, and it is hell.
That's what I hear. I've never heard anyone be like, I love working at Toys R Us.
You know, I had friends that worked
Really?
at Toys
Yeah.
R Us. I had like a good 3 or 4 friends that worked there, and the first time I went and met one of my very, very good close friends who I'm friends with still to this day. This was like over 10 years ago. The very first time I met this guy, I went into the Toys R Us to see my other friends, and this guy, his name is Blake, he came over to me and he was like, hey, you're gonna be my brother and we're gonna play a prank on the other people that work here. And I was like, great! I was like, this
Steve's down.
I know, I was like,
I like shenanigans.
yeah, I was like, I'm in love with you. Do you have a vagina? Because I'm ready for this. And then he was like, okay.
Wait, did Blake have a vagina?
Blake did not have
Oh,
a
I've
vagina.
heard you're from Blake.
Yeah, you've seen him in things. Anyway, so he brought me over to the back room and was like, guys, this is my brother that I've been telling you about. Here he is. And they're like, oh shit, you're Blake's brother, huh? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, well, that's cool. All right, well, anyway, nice to meet you, man. And like, we just like fooled them into thinking I was their brother.
That is a pointless joke.
It was
Why?
it was really like, I forgot where it ended up going, but it was really strange. I think he just likes the ambiguity of fucking with people, and that's what attracted
Well,
me to
thanks
him
for
right away.
sharing, Steve.
Yeah, good
What
story,
a-
right?
You make me want to punch myself in the face.
I like one of the things I know that like it's kind of boring working at retail. So like sometimes I like go out of my way to try to entertain them by like
They
making
don't
fun of my.
appreciate that.
Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do. It's actually really funny seeing the different ways people react. Like what I do is
yeah.
like if I'm at like McDonald's, I'll be like, can I have a double with cheese, no onions? My fathers love the fries. And sometimes they don't say anything. I've had many times where they don't say anything. One time at In-N-Out, the girl was like, you made my day. And I was like, yes.
My favorite thing that Will does when we go to eat lunch together is the woman or man will bring out his food.
Oh, yeah.
Because, and they'll be like, here's your food, here's the cheeseburger. Like, yeah, you want to do it, Joe?
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Joe's
All right.
bringing out Will's
Joe's
food.
going to do it for Will.
So we're having a good lunch.
Yeah.
Teriyaki bowl.
Oh, thank you. God damn.
I love it. I love that you do that.
I have to
It's
wait
hilarious.
until they're walking away.
Also,
And so-
one time we were going into a burger place, and the woman was like, would you guys like some menus? And Will said, I swear to God, quote, I don't want a goddamn menu.
I was
And
there.
he walked right past her.
She thought it was funny though. She thought it was funny.
Well,
If she
we
didn't-
kind of had to explain that you were joking.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she got it. I
Yeah.
think she thought you were being rude.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, if anybody finds what I do rude, I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna apologize.
Right, because you're just meaning jokes.
Yeah, I'm just
You're
doing
not-
it for jokes.
But
I'm
what
just doing
about actual personal retail hell
Well,
stories?
you
that
worked at Hot
had?
Topic.
I worked
so
at Hot
I'm sure
Topic
you
for
had
like
some.
a year.
I hated retail. I did
so did
Blockbuster,
I.
and it was the worst thing that I ever.
Blockbuster. Oh yeah, you did.
You
huh?
thought- like, I
Wait,
thought
but
it was
you
gonna
get
be-
all the
It's
movies
easy.
all the time,
you think it's gonna
no?
be the greatest thing ever, but then you're on your feet for 8 hours. You don't get to sit. You get in trouble if you sit. You got to walk around and do busy work. There's nothing that pisses me
Yeah.
off more
You know
than
what,
busy
man?
work. And when you're not standing, or when there's nobody looking and getting movies from you, what you have to do is go around and organize and make sure everything's straight.
Oh, I'd
I
like
hate
that
it.
job.
Oh, it's the
By the
worst.
way, I worked at a Game Crazy, which was kind of like it related in the Blockbuster world because it was Hollywood Video, which is Blockbuster's competitor.
Just renting crap.
Right, and so I worked at Game Crazy, which was like their video game store connected to Hollywood Video, and they also had the rule that we could not sit. And I was like, dude, and I was like a fucking 200-pound guy, and I was like, there's no way I'm not gonna sit at some point. Are you nuts? Because these are like 6-hour shifts. So what I did is I went in the back when the boss wasn't around, and I pulled out the step stool, and I would like get up on the step stool and like arrange some video games that were up high, and then I would like get down, and then I would
just
sit
sit.
on the step stool.
Just sit, not doing
You were
anything.
just slowly lower.
Yeah, I mean, when there was nothing to do,
Well, were
obviously.
there cameras back there?
Yeah.
I hate jobs where you have to look busy.
Yeah.
I'm very bad at looking
Stupid!
busy.
It's the worst!
If I get my job done because I'm an efficient worker, don't you make me grab a broom
I know.
and
Well-
sweep for 3 hours.
Well, but at least sweeping is something to do. Like
But the
first
floor's
job,
clean, Trisha.
Like my
I
under the
swept
table.
when I finished my work a long time ago. Oh.
And that's why
Sorry,
I love this
Joe.
job
Go
so
on.
much. Oh yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, my first under the table job was like, hey, you're a bus kid. Here's some cash at the end of the night. So I started in restaurants where you're like, go,
before
go,
you
go,
were a
go,
stripper.
go, go, go. Oh, way before. So you're like, go, 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 go. And then I went to retail for like, no joke, like a month and a half. And I was like, I'm gonna
the
blow
worst.
my brains out because there's just nothing. I worked at a Deb, which is kind of like an East Coast Forever 21
Okay.
type of
Oh
clothing
God,
store.
working at a clothing store sounds like hell.
Ooh,
Well, yeah,
I mean,
and I
hot
was like,
topic.
this will be
Working
great.
at Hot Topic is
I'll
awful.
get discounts on clothes. Like, this will be cool. Like,
Sure.
because you think I'm going to work at a retail place that I like to buy stuff from, so that I
Yeah.
get discounts or free stuff. This is great. Oh my God, I was so bored, and because I was only there, I knew I was only there for like summer break. So they wouldn't like promote me to cashier or anybody that actually got to do things. And so I literally just walked around and like hung up clothes that people
Busy
knocked
work.
off
Busy
hangers,
work.
and it
Busy
was
work.
so annoying.
And that's the thing. Let me explain something to you guys. Like, because what Joe said kind of hit the nail on the head with like with jobs in general. The idea of like hating that you have to look busy. Like, if you finish your work on time and you're a good worker and you prove yourself, there should be no need for you to like still look busy within the confines of your job hours.
Oh, there's so many
I
jobs
think
that are look busy
There's
jobs.
so many jobs like that, and I think my theory on why that even exists is
Go, Steve, go.
is because of power trips.
Go, Steve.
I think it's power trips, and I think it's like a hierarchy. I think when someone in charge comes in and sees that there's people having fun,
Yeah.
or like maybe
Yeah, that's
not
no
doing things,
good.
it's like, hey, wait a minute, I've got the power to tell you to stop and
Exactly.
go sweep.
I could create a very fun environment that lifts the morales of my workers, but I am not gonna do
No
that.
way. I want them to know I'm the boss and I have a terrible life at home. So yeah, that's what I feel like. That's my
That's
opinion
exactly
on that
what
kind
it
of
is.
thing.
Yeah.
I think it is. Anyway.
And to be clear, though, I want to say that there is a difference because I do get as somebody that would be paying salaries. If you walked in and nobody was doing anything
And nothing was done.
and nothing was done,
Right.
that's way
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
different.
Yeah.
That's way different. I could understand that, but there's no reason. And if you want people to do more work, give them
More to do.
appropriate tasks
Yeah,
Why-
that inspire them.
Yeah, not like go sweep when you're the guy that's like the best upseller for like, you
Yeah.
know, super cool things. You know, it's like, what?
Whoa,
gonna
did you
go
work at
sweep?
Super Cool Things?
I did work at Super Cool Things!
Oh, that couldn't have been hell! Super Cool Things is the best store! They have the best thing! They have everything there! They got super cool things and they got really dope stuff!
No, really dope stuff was across the street.
Oh,
And it's since been closed down. It's really dope stuff has since been closed
Yeah,
down.
but
it was
then
only
they-
for the urban market.
But then they put in that
No.
awesome food on a stick.
Yeah, that
love
place
that.
was
Food on a
great.
stick is great. Can't beat that.
Did you guys ever go to Good Shit? That place was great.
It was
All
an
right.
adult store.
Chandler Vanas says, is that, how would you say that?
Vanus.
Chandelier Ravanos.
Yeah, Chandler
Chandler
Vanos
Vanas says, if you had to choose between reliving one entire day but being unable to change anything that happened, or reliving 1 minute where you could alter your past,
What?
which would you choose?
Well, does that mean like I'm in like sleep paralysis where I'm like going through my
It's
body?
like being
and I'm,
John Malkovich.
It's like being John Malkovich.
That movie we were talking about that
Yeah.
I didn't see where he climbs into his own head?
Wait, you haven't
Will
seen that?
described
No.
being John Malkovich the other day because I
It
put
was
on
literally yesterday.
I put on Cabin in the Woods, and he was like, "What movie is this?" I like to put on a movie and not tell him what it is
'Cause I can't
like-
complain.
'cause he can't complain and say I don't want to watch it. So I put on Cabin in the Woods, and he's like, "Is this that movie where that guy goes into his own head and there's an office in there?" I was like, "What the fuck movie is that?"
That movie is a strange movie.
I love that movie.
I
It's
love
so
it.
good.
It's strange. I love it.
This is a good question. I like this one.
I think, okay, so for me, my immediate reaction is the first one, where you get to, like, when you want, relive an awesome
day.
moment, an awesome feeling, an awesome day.
It's a whole day.
As opposed to potentially butterfly affecting the
1
rest
minute.
of your life because you wanted to really
I mean,
eat
that's-
that sandwich. And by sandwich, I mean get with that chick that you didn't get with.
Eat that sandwich.
Only for a minute, though.
But it's the whole butterfly effect. It's like, oh,
Okay.
maybe if I would have talked to her that day, we'd
But
be
it
married.
also it
you
also
know?
depends on where you are in your life right now.
That's true.
Like if you're in a place where you're like, I'm happy with where I am, I've worked my way up to where I am, and I don't
No
want to change a
major
damn
regrets.
thing. No major regrets.
Or regrets.
or regrets, which are even more childish than regrets. Then yeah, I'd say go for it and do the minute one where you could change, because 1 minute could change your entire life.
Either way, though, that's
I know,
it's a
it could make it
total
worse.
dice roll.
It could make it
Or it
worse,
could be
yeah.
nothing. You know, you might just get to eat that sandwich.
I mean, I'd like to. I mean, I don't know. I guess if I had to choose, if there was like a gun to my head and I had to choose, I would do the relive a moment. I guess, but I don't know what.
Wait,
moment.
the day though, or the minute?
You-
Oh,
It's a
relive the
day.
day. I
The
relive
whole
the
day.
day.
I
Yeah,
relive the day,
I
too.
don't know which day though.
But that's probably because you're like.
But does that day become
Happy
less
with your
special
life.
if you totally, if you indulge in it too much, overindulgence?
Maybe.
But you can only do it once, right?
No, it's constantly
Wait, hold
relive
on.
that
Let's
day.
see. Let's see.
Oh,
Hold on.
forever?
I'm pretty
Hold
sure
on.
that's what it said.
Hold
That's a
on.
nightmare.
Reliving. Nope. It just says once. Reliving
Oh.
one entire day, but being able to change but being unable to change anything that happened.
Oh, okay. So it's just one.
It's just once.
So it's either relive your favorite memory.
I'd change a minute.
Or change that minute and just see what happens.
I've made a lot of mistakes in my life that I'd like to change.
That's what this question comes
You
down
take
to.
the minute?
I'd take the minute.
What if you didn't
What would
become
you
William
change?
Haynes SourceFed host?
Will, what would you
I'd
change?
deal with it.
What if you became
A couple
William
things.
Haynes dead?
What if you
I'd
get
be
William
fine with
Haynes,
that.
guy that works at Cool Shit?
Well, there's
No,
some
it's-
dope
You
stuff
worked at
there.
Cool Shit?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
What if you ended up working at dope stuff, like Trisha said?
Or awesome food on a stick? That sounds like hell.
I don't know. Actually, you know what? Like
I
most-
would totally work at food.
I'd say most of my mistakes are good because that's where I derive all my humor from. But like some of the stuff, I'm like I could have done without.
But there's like one moment you can think of like 1 minute that you'd go back to change.
Yeah, what is that minute?
Willie,
That
you're
minute.
here right now because of every mistake you made.
don't
that
wanna be
doesn't
here
mean he's
anymore.
happy.
That's true.
That's
a good
true.
point.
I'll never be. So what's the point?
What do
I
you
don't
think
know.
is the-
I just know there's no day that I want to relive. Every day is like
I can't
the
think of a
same.
day I'd want to relive either.
All my
there wasn't
days
like
do-
one
This
amazing
is all,
day.
but this is all
could.
spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Like, give us a week to come back to this. You can think of the exact day that you'd want to relive.
Not right off the top of my head, but I'm saying if
Oh,
you give me
yes,
some time,
yes,
like
yes.
I could 100%. Like I have multiple choices already that are popping up. So
then
I'm
you-
sure I
yeah.
could pick
I
one.
can't remember anything good that's ever happened to me. I can't think of one thing.
There
that
was
I
a
liked.
day when like there weren't any red lights when I was trying to get to work. That was pretty
like
cool.
it was miraculous. No red
That's
lights
amazing
at
how
all.
good that'll make you feel.
Oh yeah, it makes you feel great. It makes you feel like you're playing a game.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get an
But
achievement.
then, kind of like reverse
Trophy.
the situation. If you hit 3
Every
red lights
red
in a row,
light?
it will
Oh,
just-
you're done.
It ruins your day.
You're like,
You
this
know
is
what
the
though?
end.
You think it ruins your day? It ruins your day way more if you're a schedule person like me and
Wow.
you're already like 30 seconds late.
If you're a real
Like you're not
scheduled
like
person,
you're
you
not
would-
super late. You're like just kind of late, and then you hit a red light, and then it's making you even more kind of late, and then you hit another red light. And now you're like, now
Yeah.
you're fucking late.
But you need
and
that
then
red
you hit
light
the,
because the
then you hit the
butterfly
third
effect.
red light, and at this
That's
point you
true.
gotta call somebody and tell them you're gonna be late.
You go back in
Mayhem.
time and you change that 1 minute.
I was late to work today.
In the fucher, you're gonna
I
have
could have
Yes,
not
you
been.
were.
Yeah, you were.
I could have not been. It could have been off the record.
So did you really oversleep your alarm?
Yes, I did.
That
You
sounds
weren't
like
just
bullshit.
sleeping in
No,
the day
whatever
after
oversleeps
vacation.
What
Yeah.
happened? I woke up and I was like, "Oh, the sun's out," and I looked at my phone and it said alarm. I'm like, "I don't hear an alarm," and I'm like, "Oh,
So
hopefully."
you ignored your alarm. You
It
didn't
must have what
oversleep it. You ignored it, and you were irresponsible.
I must have been. I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't sleep last night because I was thinking of scary stuff. Because Steve showed me Cabin in the Woods.
It wasn't that
That's not
scary.
scary.
But I was
I
thinking of
thought it
that
was
guy that
scary.
had that thing. I was thinking of that guy that
yeah,
had
that guy
that
was pretty
orb thing.
creepy.
And I'm still
I'm
thinking of
with
him
you,
now.
Will. It was
and,
scary.
And he wasn't even that scary. It's that he didn't look scary.
Just-
He
you
just,
didn't
he was
say
just-
anything.
He was just.
He was just there.
I realized.
and you don't even get what he's a reference to.
What was
yeah,
he
you totally
reference
don't
to?
get it right. And I was just gonna say,
The
wait,
guy
Wait,
with the
what
things in
part
his
is
face?
he
Yeah.
talking about?
What is he referenced to?
he's a reference to Pinhead, one of the greatest fucking horror villains of all time.
God dang it.
Pinhead. You need to see Hellraiser. Can I show you
Pinhead
Hellraiser?
Larry? No. Hellraiser? No.
Will is getting
Hellraiser?
an education.
By the way-
thanks to Steve, who's just saying, "Watch this, watch
I
this."
know, I
watch
love
this,
it.
watch
Will
this."
hasn't seen like a million movies, and the fact that I get to show it to him is making me so.
Your phone ringing? You wanna
Oh,
answer?
now you want to ring phone?
You don't ever want
Hi.
kids.
No caller ID.
No caller ID. It could be
That
anybody.
means
We could
That
have answered
means-
it together. You don't want to have kids, but it doesn't matter because you have a will.
I have a will. I totally have a will. Will's my baby boy.
I thought you meant he has a will.
I do have
when
a
you
will.
Die, you have
I'm gonna leave
Yeah,
all my
Will's
toys
in
to I'm leaving all my toys to Will. By the way, Hellraiser is one of the most fucked up horror movies ever made.
That's messed
It's
up.
scary, it's gory, and it's fucking terrifying. And some of the things in that movie will stay with me forever.
The first
because
one's
that's how
really
fucking-
messed up, and then
Fucked
the second one's super messed up too, but then gets like really supernatural, and then the third one
They just kinda fall
then they
apart.
fall into like Freddy Kruegerville, not in
Yeah.
that he becomes
But that's
slapstick and
because
funny,
of Freddy
but
Krueger.
because he becomes formulated, and they do like the same shit all the
Do
time.
you watch it because you like the feeling of being scared?
I
watch it
like
because
horror.
I like horror, yeah. I want to see scary
What's
shit.
wrong with you?
DJ, you like horror?
Yeah.
Here's where you go. Here's where you go.
Or like, fuck yeah, or something
Yeah.
excited.
I'm sorry.
DJ like, yes.
That guy with that orb was scary, and I thought it was an orb. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
well,
think
the
of some
orb
more.
is like the fucking, what do they call that thing? The
cube. I
The
forget
cube,
what they
but it's
call
called
it.
something.
It ain't no goddamn
What's the
cube.
cube
It's a
called?
Not in that
circle.
movie. Shut up, Will.
I'll fight you.
Ben Duffy at Kung Fu Wolfman says, if you could remake any film with an all-animal cast, what film/animal would you
Oh my
choose?
god. What were we talking about?
Were we
I
talking
was talking about how Kill Bill would be better if one of our friends was in it. Like they remade it. What if they had an animal in Kill Bill?
So you're saying we change a movie with an all-animal cast and it would make it better? Wow, that was
so
real close.
Throw this thing against the wall.
Wait a minute. So what movie would be better if we
Yeah,
change it to
take
an
a
all-animal?
movie
All
and
animal
make it an
cast.
all
No,
animal
I want
cast.
to be Inception, but I want everybody to be the same except for Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's like a monkey. And they're like, he's
but like not a smart monkey,
no,
but just
no.
a monkey.
They're like, what do we got to do? Do we have to go deeper?
Oh, they don't even speak.
No, the monkey doesn't
Oh,
either.
see, I
The
was
monkey's
picturing
just a monkey.
animated animal movies.
And the movie's
or
the same.
Animal Farm.
Oh,
Animal Farm.
Yeah.
Animal
which
Farm
is
with
already-
humans?
Huh? No, but you know what I'm saying? Like Animal Farm.
Like, oh, it would be like Animal
Yeah,
Farm.
yeah,
is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I want to see Moulin Rouge
Oh, I like
with,
where this is going.
with cockroaches like Joseph.
Yes! Yes!
Right?
Yes! That'd be so great!
I want to see that.
Wait, have you shown Will Joe's apartment?
No, we gotta watch Joe's apartment.
No. Imagine Showgirls
Oh.
with cats.
Oh god.
Now imagine the pool
the
scene.
pool scene. I was just gonna say. Dude, that pool scene got me through so many lonely nights.
I'm so sorry because that pool scene
It's
is the
the
worst
fakest-
sex scene
Oh, no,
ever
absolutely.
committed.
I
How
know.
could- it didn't get you through because you were making man love to yourself, but it got you through because you were laughing. In
No,
the
it was
corner.
hilarious,
No,
but it was
he
also
was
super
also
hot.
making
I
man
thought.
No, it wasn't hot.
Oh, I thought it was hot. It's hilarious though because of all the water splashing
She
out
creates
everywhere.
a 10-foot wake in that.
You Showgirls, that DVD that you had around here, like a
Someone
month-
sent us a copy of Showgirls.
and you guys were telling me to take it home and like,
learn
open
about
up
the
my
female
boyhood.
body.
Yeah.
You won't. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
do you remember all
good.
the controversy surrounding that movie?
And did you ever watch Saved by the Bell?
I did once
Okay,
or twice.
it's Jesse Spano getting
Jesse
naked.
Spano.
Which one is that?
The smart one.
The one that was with
The
AC
one that-
Slater?
the
The
one
one that
that-
has a pill
That
problem.
one
can
that's
stop
so
time?
excited?
The warlock that can stop time. I think you
We're
described
done.
it.
I'm done.
Zach Morris
Will,
is
did you pick a
warlock.
topic?
Last
yet?
topic.
Hell no.
What you got,
Anybody
Will?
watch the TBS thing or the fucking story behind Saved by the
Oh,
Bell?
No.
And no one said anything either. It just fucking disappeared.
We watched it for like 2 seconds at work, and we're like,
No, we
cool,
watched
they all
the
hate each
trailers.
other.
And
What
we
you
were
got?
like, oh, cool.
Jeremy JW says, how often do normal people wash their bedding? Sheets, blankets, pillowcases, etc.
Oh my god, we
Wow.
just turned into a fucking daytime
What just happened?
TV
Once
show.
a year. Once a year, all right?
No.
No,
Man.
no.
Well, it depends what you do in said bed. I mean, if
I got a wife. We do it once or twice every. Wash the sheets once or twice every month. Yeah, once or twice.
Yeah, I'd
every
say
month.
that's
two
about
people
where
in
I
there.
am too.
That's probably normal
Yeah,
once
that's
a
Once
month.
or twice
good.
every month. But I'm like, if you're a person who like pees the bed, or if you're a person who has a lot of sexy time, like you might want to wash your sheets more often.
I
Or a
mean,
person that
if-
hosts fancy parties in your bed.
If I had like a wash and dryer that you didn't have to put coins in, my stuff would be so clean.
Are you still in that world?
I'm
I'm in
still
that
in that
world.
world.
You guys
Wait,
look
I'm in
I'm
that
still
world.
in that world.
Oh my
I'm in that
gosh.
world too.
If you guys
Joe.
are looking for a new place, it is life altering.
Yeah, but
Do
that's
you
that's
don't
like
settle.
Only
you don't
the
settle.
richest of the
you
rich
make sure
people have
you
washer
have a washer
dryer
and
in
dryer
unit.
in your
I
apartment.
know.
Joe.
Changed my life.
I know.
I don't ask for quarters.
You
at
don't
the
have to
store
say
anymore.
it. We
I
know.
was just
In New York City, it's like the people that have a dishwasher are the wealthy. In LA, the people that have a washer and dryer in their apartment.
just
We
got
took
lucky.
so advantage of
Joe.
this kid. Like we took it for granted.
yes, we did. Yes, we
We
did.
totally took it for granted.
I was just thinking about how, like, I think that if it was real, like, everybody has a personal hell that they go to where, like, oh, your hell is you're burning in fire, your hell, you're stuck in an elevator. Mine is walking around my apartment looking for quarters to put in the washing
Yeah.
machine.
Guys,
And
That is
not
my
having
personal
enough.
hell.
do you guys
It's
want to
not
know what
having-
my personal hell is at home?
What?
Oh God! I want to wear this shirt. Oh, I can't because it's dirty. I'm gonna walk 5 feet outside. I'm gonna open it. Oh shit! I'm at heaven.
God damn it, Joe.
Oh, it's right
Mine
there.
is
I'm
within
in
10 feet of my
Yeah, mine's super
place.
close, too.
It's super close,
No,
but it's quarters.
Why I hate washing clothes is because the only time I remember I have social anxiety is when I got all my clothes and I see one person's in the laundry room and I turn right around. Every time.
Wait, you don't
Every
want
single
You
time.
won't wash your stuff
I
if
can't.
somebody else is there.
If someone's in the room, I can't put my
Why?
clothes in there. I hate talking to people. I hate
You
small
don't have
talk.
to talk to people. You
I'm
can
like,
just put your clothes
If
in.
I don't know you and you don't know me, let's not talk to each other.
What if you have headphones in?
No.
What if you have headphones
Because then I
in
look
your
like a
phone?
douche.
No,
Like
you
what it's happened so many times where I'm holding all my clothes and blankets and I see old lady in there, probably doesn't speak English, but is gonna make eye contact with me.
You know
Can't
what,
handle
guys?
it.
Thank you for watching Table Talk. Next week we're gonna find out. Next week we're gonna
can't.
get into why Will is single because it's a mystery to me. Guys, thank you so much for watching the show. Use the hashtag Table Talk on Twitter or on Reddit
Yep.
to get your thing in the bowl. Maybe we'll talk about it.
Let us
Put
know,
your thing
do
in
you
our
want to
bowl.
change the 1 minute or do you want to relive the day? Let us know in the
good one.
comments down
Very
below.
exciting. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Will, you're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Yeah,
What's wrong with
I
you?
only talk to like 20 people and they all work here.
You're just fine the way you are, honey.
Thank you.
You're
I'll
welcome.
always be alone.
Don't
Can you
encourage
go back in time and change
Just
like
fine.
every minute?